water on the weekend.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, comic book fans all over the world. It's CBB
and Sean D.
And we have a special guest today. Joshua, the comic book man, is here with us in studio.
What is up, dude?
What is up, y'all?
Yeah. Perfect. I asked him to do his intro like in every one of his TikTok ones. I'm like, you got to do it. He's got to trademark it and have it his own thing. But yeah, welcome to the show, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Stoked to be here.
Yeah. No, we always like having guests on because I know sometimes people get tired of just seeing me and Sean.
Which is stupid. I mean, like, look at us.
How could you be tired of that?
I don't know.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, but also he's coming. You're coming from a half a country away from us right now, which is great.
That's true.
Yeah.
A whole time zone away.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. A whole hour.
Living in the future.
Yeah. You got to
still sucks.
The next hour. Let me know. I don't know.
Yeah.
The stock market.
I'll keep you posted.
Yeah. Thanks. Much appreciated. Oh God.
How's the politics in overseas? No. But yeah, no. Joshua, thanks for coming on. We have an exciting show. Mostly this episode is going to be mostly driven towards comic book conversation, movies, and some comic book trivia for you both gentlemen.
I'm gonna get smoked.
I did make it a little bit more difficult. I had to research a little bit more, but because I know Joshua knows pretty much a lot of comic books.
You ready for that, dude? You ready for that, my man?
Now I'm really.
Actually, it's not like super hard. Like comic book issue 375 in Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man. What happened in page 37 of what did Harry Osborn say to Peter? No,
I feel like you're talking his language right now. Maybe I don't know.
Like, did you know about this? Did you hear about this? But yeah, it was an exciting show. But this week I've just been a homebody. I really haven't done anything. I didn't go to a free bowling last night, but Sean did.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. A game. I think I maxed out at like 167. And we played a team that doesn't exist. We played a couple of dudes from Milkman and Krakow from Spare Mittens, and that was a great time. And tied Krakow for first on in game 2 with the 167. But
that's awesome.
It was all right. It was fun. We gambled on the games. We had Josh, were you a bowler at all by any chance?
Recreationally, yes. Gotcha. I'm literally, my parents sent me a summer pass that I need to buy so I can go get like 2 free games a day.
There we go. So
like $35.
That's not bad at all.
Good. That's great. Yeah. I love that. So when you're bowling, you can play poker with bowling. You have a deck in the middle. Everybody throws in money. The only time you get cards is if you get a spare. You pull 1 card. If you get a strike, you pull 2.
Okay.
I did win on one of those. Jesse fronted all the money for our team because he's a degenerate gambler. Everybody knows it. Everybody in the studio knows it. No, yeah. So he put up the money for all 3 rounds for the whole team on poker. And then it was hilarious because I did well on the last game, but I didn't draw any cards. And I did that on purpose to waste his money. And then
hey, there you go. That's what friends are
for. And then he put up the money for each round for the whole team as well. And,
I'm pretty sure you took the winnings. What place did we end up in?
5th.
I figured we would.
Yeah, we were okay. So Joshua, if you don't know, we were first place in the league, and then one week we dropped to 2nd place. And then we were maintaining strong. And then in the championship last week, we went up against the first place team and got smoked somehow. And I don't even understand how that happened. 2 of the guys didn't show up. They'd pre-bowled, so they weren't there, but their scores were going along on the other team. And which should be illegal for a championship game. I'm sorry.
Do it on the championship.
I know. But then we dropped. We got smoked. And we dropped to 5th place. I think, maybe it was 6th. I can't remember. 5th or 6th. We, whatever. But if we would have if all of you guys wouldn't have given up on game 3 and we could have taken at least that 2 point, we would have been 2nd still. So all it took was that 2 points.
Hey, I didn't bowl horrible, but I didn't try as hard. But so they went free bowling last night. I got a little buzz, and I took myself on a solo date to go see Thunderbolts again. And I did feel more comfortable crying by myself than with you and Matt.
Well, I mean, that didn't stop you from doing that while you were with us. But
I know, but I held back a lot.
oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
You just let it flow.
Yeah, just got in Star Wars, we saw Revenge of the Sith, and that one always gets me. Just every time. You're killing me. And then I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. But
You or my brother gets me every time.
Yeah, you were my brother.
I loved you. It was said you destroy the Sith, not join them.
And then Anakin catches fire and he goes, "Ow, my back!" And then it just ruins the moment.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Great movie. Yeah, but so you had a good week. Yeah, I mean, what else? What else you got rolling?
That's been pretty much it. And applying for jobs and getting some feedback, and doing the same thing. Joshua, how's your week? I know you said you've been working doubles and burning through the midnight oil.
Yeah, man, just working a ton. Last night was weird. I don't want to. I feel like this is a swearing podcast. Is that true?
It's a swearing
you
podcast.
can say
anything.
Great.
Not safe for fucking work over
I work at a hell yeah. I work at a music venue, and last night we had a no one's gonna fucking see this. That works for me. Listen. It's not that they won't, but I doubt the band that I'm about to talk shit about will see it.
Well, you don't have to say
like
the name if you don't want.
No, it was a fish. It was like a fish tribute band, and like I can deal with a lot of different kinds of genres.
Were they called Wilson? Sorry.
It might have made it a little better.
Anyway, I don't. I'm not a Fish fan, but that's the one thing I know. Anyway,
yeah, I cannot stand jam bands. So it was a long night, and it was. So that's. But otherwise, it's just been a long week. I've been trying to carve out time to see Thunderbolts, but it just has not happened yet.
And you probably already got spoiled, right?
I mean, I have a feeling that I knew what the asterisk was going to be in general, and I think that's probably what. But I haven't been spoiled by plot points.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Good.
I've stayed away. I've managed to stay away and like scroll quick.
Excellent.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah. The marketing for this movie has been fucking insane.
Yeah.
Really, like, handed to the Marvel marketing people on this movie specifically.
If you're listening, I need a job, and I'll take it. I'll walk down, California with Sebastian, and just help him put tape on the bus stops.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Good.
All right, you ready for your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part.
Well,
of course, I'm ready. It's your favorite part, but yeah, let's get into this here. We've got a lot going on right now. We haven't had a guest virtually.
Right, so I have to keep looking like
laptop, but I don't. I'm Mr. in front of the camera, so I'm looking right at Joshua in the eyes right now.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
strong eye contact.
It's only eye contact.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into this. Let me pull up a little stuff here. Actually, real quick, want to give a shout out to one of my favorite influencers online, since we got one with us right now. But this is a food influencer, friend of the show. So why don't we hear a little bit of word from him real quick, and then we'll move right along. Here we go.
Hey, this is Alex from Best Food Alex, and you are listening to No Water on the Weekend.
That's right. Be sure to go check out Best Food Alex anywhere there's social media where you can find food on it, and he's going to give you the lowdown on all the best spots in Chicago. Plus, he does travel the world along with, oh my gosh,
his wife.
Yeah, I can't. Why am I Better Food? Jenny? What's her name? I can't. Sorry, that's not her. I don't think, but that's fine. I am jacking that one up anyway. So why don't we get into here and I've got a lot going on right now in front of me, and what's new? But okay, here we go. Let's get into this, ladies and germs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is that time where we, growing up, not all of us, but maybe some of us, would read a comic book that had a boy that got bit by a radioactive spider.
Ooh, that sounds crazy.
And the tragic news of his Uncle Ben dying in front of him.
Spoiler alert. Fuck.
I know, sorry. Tobey Maguire will always be my Spider-Man. But I will say this, we're going to get into an arachnid conversation of trivia about our little boy, Peter Parker.
Oh, all about Petey.
A little bit.
Michael Keaton will always be my Peter. Will always be my Spider-Man. Okay, I'm gonna win this one. Okay.
All right, Joshua. Since you're the guest, I'm gonna ask you a question and see if you know the answer. What is the name of the artificial intelligence system Peter Parker created in the comics during the Parker Industries era? What was the name of the artificial intelligence system?
See, here's where I think you got me. Yeah, I have no idea.
Sean, do you know?
Digging deep, which I don't know. I'm gonna go Arthur.
No, it's called Webware.
Oh my God.
Arthur, what are you doing?
I know, Webware.
Webware?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was a little on the nose, I guess.
I should have said Warby Parker, and that would have been a better answer.
All right, Sean.
Okay.
In The Amazing Spider-Man number 50 in 1967, Peter Parker quit being Spider-Man. What was the iconic title of that issue?
Oh God, I kind of feel like
it's got the trash can.
Know. It's something like the hero walks away. So I can't remember. I can picture the cover of this though, because that is iconic. I don't pass. You want to tag in, tag team?
Joshua, you got it.
That's Spider-Man No More.
That is correct.
Oh,
that is correct.
I knew that one.
Because that is where he's like walking into the sunset.
He's walking out the
alley.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like away from you, and there's the trash can with the suit on it, right? Yeah, that's what I'm picturing. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Joshua, for question number 3, which villain discovered Spider-Man's secret identity and used it to attack Aunt May in the Ultimate Spider-Man universe?
No. The original Ultimate Spider-Man
universe? Yeah. Attacked Aunt May. Which villain?
I'm going to say... Was it Goblin?
It was Goblin, yeah.
Yeah. I got confused with the Miles, because the Miles Morales was the Venom one, but...
Yeah.
Hopefully I get that question next.
Yeah, now I'm just softballing it over there.
Nice. I need all the help I can get.
Sean, what is the name of the symbiote offspring of Venom that first appeared in Spider-Man Spider-Man Unlimited?
I don't know. I'm going to guess Carnage.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay.
Carnage. All right, Joshua, for question number 5, who was the original Hobgoblin behind the mask in the early 1980 comic books? Later connected by Roger Stern. Or retconned by Roger Stern.
Retconned by Roger Stern.
Oh. So it's
Harry? Who was the original name?
No, it wasn't Harry.
No.
Because they retconned it to be Harry, maybe. Ooh. Yeah.
His initials are RK.
Oh, R. Kelly. Yeah! I'm going to beat you.
We knew he was the villain all along.
I know.
It's go ahead.
I'm gonna say I'm.
Oh no, it's okay. I didn't know this one either. It's Roderick Kingsley. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know that was a thing.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Sean, what was the full name of Spider-Man 2099? What's the full name?
Oh, God damn it. So I know he's been in those movies recently, and I love...
It's not Oscar Isaac, by the way.
No, I know. I loved the whole 2099 series when, like in the 90s when I was a kid. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna toss this over to Joshua.
Joshua?
I believe it's Miguel O'Hara.
That is correct.
There we go. That's familiar. That's good.
All right. Final question for both of you. In the Clone Saga, who is revealed to be the real Peter Parker for a time, causing major fan controversy?
The real Peter Parker?
Yeah. There's a clone.
Ben Reilly?
That's correct.
No? Oh, my God.
Yeah. All right, you webheads, you guys did a great job on trivia for this week.
Oh, my God. Yeah. All right. Well, okay. You don't have anything clever to say to get us out of this? Thank you for joining us. There we go. Holy. Okay, so I assumed that there was definitely going to be, obviously comic book trivia today. Are you, Joshua, like super into Spider-Man? Is that like one of your go-tos, like a favorite or something?
Honestly, Not necessarily. I mean, I love Spider-Man. I love what he stands for. And I just got back into reading Modern Spider-Man.
Okay.
They just started over with issue 1.
Right. What'd you think of it?
I'm enjoying it. I think it's interesting enough. It was an easy enough jumping on point. The art is gorgeous in that book.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful.
I showed you the comic.
I know, it looks fucking awesome. It looks really nice.
And the part, not to spoil the first issue, but the part where he goes into the apartment and his head is ringing because all the Sinister, I would say more than 6 are in there.
It looked like a lot.
And it's just like my head, my Spider-Sense is going all crazy. And that's the first time I think in a while I've seen him like literally like think he has a migraine or something's like in his head because his Spider-Sense is going crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. And the second issue I got to go pick up the third one. It's waiting for me at the comic book store. But the second one, I got the variant cover with Black Cat on it.
Yeah.
That's the one I got. Nice. I did miss Spider-Man vs. Godzilla.
It's fun. It's a fun read.
Yeah. I got the Fantastic Four and the Hulk one, but I missed it because the free comic book day was the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't. Yeah, there was a line outside the comic book store that I go to, and after that, everyone's just picking it up, and they're going to re-release it though.
So let me ask. I saw a piece of art that I wasn't sure was actually from the Spider-Man versus Godzilla. Does Godzilla end up with the symbiote?
I haven't read it yet, but probably most likely.
Joshua,
are we doing spoilers?
It's up to you.
How long has it been out? Has it been out a long enough time?
I mean,
it's been a week.
It was out. It went out last week. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's sick.
Okay, I saw a piece of artwork.
Godzilla gets venomized a little bit.
Okay, that was okay. I didn't know if it was fan art or not. I couldn't tell.
If you know that what that happens, imagine what happens if the Hulk gets some blood on him.
Oh,
so think about that one.
And I have another quick question for you, Joshua. Okay, so being the comic book fanatic that you are, do you follow Jim Lee on TikTok?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I love his account. When I was in the 90s, when I was a teenager, I wanted more than anything to be a comic book artist. Actually, for a while before that too. But then, I always wanted to go to like the Jack Kirby Institute of Art and study there. But now I follow his daughter, or no, wait, maybe it's his granddaughter. I can't remember. I don't know. She's an indie artist, and she teaches at the Jack Kirby Institute. But anyway, but she's got a great TikTok as well. Anyway, so I was just curious about that. I will probably interject every now and then with whatever comes into my crazy riddled brain with stuff. But so
Jim Lee art is like still stuck in my brain as like the quintessential like character designs for me. Like all the X-Men stuff is just like that's my X-Men.
Man, he shared recently, like, here's when I graduated from art school, and here's like all these pages that I made that I tried to get, hired with, and it's so wild because like he was so important to like 90s comics, I feel like, or whenever, but the faces were kind of similarly drawn, but everything else was so different. I loved that.
Yeah.
J. Scott Campbell fan as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. That shit he did for Image was always good. Gen 13. Okay, cool. So, before we get in, we're going to do another real quick here before we get, we're going to hear from Mr. 606 himself. Just get this out of the way. Big Z. And then we'll be right back with whatever you think my favorite part of the show might be.
Hey, this is Big Z from True Chicago Sports Fan Podcast. You are now listening to No Water on the Weekend. New episodes every Monday, so have a shot with Sean and Steven.
That's right. Just one? I don't know. Maybe you should have a few more than just one, but be sure to check out everything on the 606 Media platform. You're tuned into one of them right now. You listen to us all over the world, across all platforms. Check out True Chicago Sports Fans, featuring Stevie B over here. And also check out the very fascinating Impodsticated, also hosted by Big Z, where he just sits down with people with fascinating stories like life, career stuff. And it's really phenomenal. And it's just an interesting thing. It's like get to know your neighbors if you're the type of person that likes your neighbors. Steven, not Steven. It's me. But anyway, it is very interesting, and I like that aspect of stuff. So
I know not tomorrow, Saturday, Monday when the show is live. I know we're going to be talking about the Pope from Chicago, and him being a White Sox fan, and also him being at the 2005 World Series game. And I was making so many jokes in our group chat because I'm like, there's technically no God because he is a White Sox fan. So
that's hilarious.
Or I was also making jokes like he could pray all he wants, but the White Sox will never win again.
Dude, I'm
a Cubs fan if you can't already tell, Joshua. So
fair enough.
I bleed blue here.
I think it was less than 5 minutes after Pope Bob was elected to be the new Pope. I was sending I think it was you and Matt and I, maybe I can't remember, but I was sending jokes and I was like,
I was still sleeping.
I can't remember what I said. Oh yeah, something about like ketchup on hot dogs is now cardinal sin, and then I said something like no more holy water. I said no more holy water, only Jardinera. And then today when I woke up, there was somebody had made an animated GIF of the Pope, the new guy with Jardinera in his hand doing a blessing with the Jardinera, and I'm like,
and then eyes wide open too. Extra hot.
Oh God. Okay, well, if you know me, then you know this is my absolute favorite part of the show. So we get into this motherfucker's head over here and find out what's going on, which is not easy to do.
Hey, it's that time again. You know, here. Join again. It's Have a Drink with me and you. It's Stevie B's segment 2. I know deep down that we're gonna have some fun. It's Steven's segment.
That's right, boy.
Have a shot or two. But remember,
what's that?
It's Steven's segment.
That's right, the one, the only Stevie B.
Thank you.
And also, real quick, Joshua, what did you think of that song that just played?
Did you like it?
I'm loving all of the theme music. I'm just gonna be honest.
Excellent.
I've been impressed.
Wait till the last song that we have going on. But that's all him. Everything that's played and hit, that's all this guy.
Yeah. Anyway,
okay.
He has more musical talent in all of his body than in anything that I have. I think I've maybe a quarter. I really don't have any special skills.
No, you're killing.
Except making people laugh and
all right,
make fun of me.
Oh Jesus! All right, so this is Steven's segments where we get in the mind of this maniac, like I said. And so, what you got cooking for us today, son? Let's go. Let's hear them.
All right, so popcorn buckets are a big thing as of late. I would want to say the last couple of years.
Yeah, sure.
I know I've got the Deadpool and Wolverine one.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Venom one from AMC. I did not get the Thunderbolts one, and I did not get the Revenge of the Sith one for the 25th anniversary. I wish I did.
You have the Batman one, the Bat Signal.
Oh, yes. I have an extra Bat Signal one. I thought I was going to make a lot of money off of those, but not. I still have one still in packaging.
Joshua, you've been doing the special edition popcorn buckets and cups and stuff at theaters these days?
It hasn't worked on me.
Same.
See, I don't mind getting special ones like for certain movies that I want, but also I have to like them. And I think the Thunderbolts one, it's like it's a popcorn and the drink is also built in like the asterisks and it just doesn't fit because now you have this weird 5-point and then you have the popcorn inside of it. So you can't fit it in a cup holder. So it doesn't make sense. Yeah. But the reason I bring this up is because I like Mission Impossible. I think the last one wasn't that great. It was kind of confusing. But this new one now actually is designed. It's a capsule, and on the top has 2 keys that you actually have to turn to open it, and the popcorn goes in there. Nice. I think that's really cool.
Also, check the social media after the show, and when it goes live.
Here, I'll
check social media, and for everybody out there watching, and you can see it.
I'm sending it to Joshua right now through on his
That's
phone.
Pretty wild looking, honestly.
But it's nice. I mean, with popcorn buckets, I'm used to the good old tin version of them. Now they're getting really creative, and I think you mentioned.
Messy.
I think also you mentioned one. If they do an Aliens one, which they have to have the egg and it opens up, and
I hope they listen to me. I want that. I want that egg where the chest person comes out of it, and then you just reach in. and get your popcorn. Hopefully, no face huggers on that. But,
Yeah.
Or maybe who knows? I don't know.
You know what? I want to know what the Predator one is. Badlands. I'd like to know what that one is because I think I'd grab that popcorn bucket. Maybe it's his face, and you got to stick his hand in.
And it's with the claws, and right in his fucking face.
Yeah,
nasty. Don't do that, Fox. Don't do that. Or no,
I don't know. I think it would get the people going.
I feel like people who like adult toys would maybe modify that somehow after they get it. And,
absolutely.
Secondhand market.
Dune taught us anything.
That's right. Yeah, it did teach us that. That's for sure. And never trust the Benny Gesserit. No.
Yeah, segment number 2. Kids say the darnest things for this new segment. Kid uses mom's credit card to order 77,000 dum-dums from Amazon.
What's but 70,000? What's that? $12.99?
It came out to $4,200.
Oh my god!
On dum-dums. And that kid is an actual dum-dum.
How?
I don't know how you get. Well, I know how you get your mom's credit card. But
did it say how old the kid was?
Just
curious.
No, he didn't. But it's actually
any
it's
guesses?
a son named Liam. I know that, and he ordered 30 boxes.
That sounds like a 7-year-old kind of vibe.
Possibly.
That's going to be my guess.
But amazingly, the mom sold all the lollipops with 2 hours through a Facebook post. So,
is it too late? If he's 7, is it too late for a
military school
24th trimester abortion off of that?
I don't know.
Kid, I don't know. In this economy, you're spending $4,000 on dum-dums. Get out of here. But
I wish I had
that was crass.
Sorry
if you're watching and you've been aborted. I'm sorry. But that's pretty wild. Do you have kids, Joshua?
I do not. No.
Okay. No one here has kids.
No.
That's why
we're not. Now I know.
I think between my gaming addiction and my comic book stuff, and I don't have the budget right now for that.
That's like Angie and I when it was like, I don't know. It's not a priority for me, but Angie and I have been together for like 15 years, and we were like talking about it one time, and she was just like, I don't know. Like sometimes I think I want to do that, but also I really like spending our money on stuff that I like. And it's like, yeah, absolutely, yes. Well, that would be gone.
2 little sweet angel kitties.
Oh, I know.
They count.
I just brushed them today. Anywho,
and there's hair all over.
No, that's what the brush is for. It takes
and
it
then
off.
You take it out and you throw it under the couch.
No, I fucking make brownies with it. I give it to friends and stuff. It's a good old fun time. Anyways,
I made you some brownies and I'm pulling it out.
Oh god,
that's one of Sean's hairs.
Oh, that's okay. That was a physical reaction I just had to that, and I was not thrilled.
Oh
yeah. Woof.
All right, moving on.
Segment number 3.
Segment number 3. All right, Joshua, if you have a fast food place that you like to go eat, and it's your guilty pleasure, you had a rough day, you just want to eat something, greasy, that's drive through, what would it be?
Unfortunately, it is Taco Bell.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I love Taco Bell.
Wait, okay,
great.
I'm going to go one step forward. What's your order? What's your go-to?
Yeah. What's your order?
Okay. I do the spicy potato tacos.
Cool.
Add black beans. That's crucial. And then I'll throw in, I'll get crazy with like a crunch wrap or like a fucking stacker. And then just like a shit ton of fire sauce.
Are you a vegan or vegetarian?
No, I'm not. Okay.
But the potato thing screams to me.
The vegetarians turned me on to the spicy potato taco.
Okay, sure.
It was a good tour move for like not needing to destroy your stomach, and you could just grab
the tour move is it's cheap too. That's the key thing. And it's always fun to fart in a
$8.
15-passenger van. Yeah, exactly.
I would not want to be in the car with you.
The
windows would be open. No. I would have a gas mask on.
Joshua, I am known for being slightly gassy.
that seat cushion is gonna be burned soon.
Oh yeah, we gotta. I mean, we have to replace this almost immediately. Every time I sit down, it just like floofs out stench from parts. Okay, well, go on. Okay.
Yeah, the reason I bring that up, my guilty pleasure is a little place I like to call Wendy's.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's is great. I think the hamburgers, Dave Singles, are amazing. But they're selling their own individual burgers now at grocery stores. Wendy's is
like frozen section stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think that's pretty cool. Wow. I just don't know if it would taste the same.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I need that griddle that makes 1,000 burgers a month. And
wasn't their whole thing like never frozen?
Yes, fresh, never frozen. That is right.
Exactly.
What the fuck is this, Wendy's?
Yeah. I mean, it's fresh at the store, but
oh boy, that's a good point. Holy shit.
Yeah, that is a very good point. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay. Would either of you buy these?
I want to. I do. But it's just like they're still squares when you throw them on the grill, but it's not like round.
Well, no, if you had like one of those like Blackstone like flat tops,
the one that you said you were gonna buy,
yeah,
so I could use.
I'm gonna put it downstairs with the patio.
Why?
But
that's farther for me to go walk.
The thing that I have that I would use that I have
just a couple stairs.
I have like a it covers 2 burners, but it's a flat top griddle deal, but it's a cast iron flat top griddle deal, and I don't use it very often, honestly. But I'd throw those smash those motherfuckers down. I do buy Billy Goat Tavern burgers at the store.
Wow,
and that's a
you
Chicago
fancy.
thing. Okay. It's not fancy. That's have you ever seen Saturday Night Live old classic one like the cheeseburger?
Yep.
Thing? That's Billy Goat.
Yeah.
Okay. Here in Chicago. And the only real one to go to is the one on Lower Wacker.
Yeah, that one
where it's scary.
Yeah, it's scary. You
gotta come out here. You gotta come out.
Yeah,
here.
I don't know what's down there.
Chicago is one of my favorite cities.
Excellent. You know of Lower Wacker?
Okay. I know like 3 blocks in Chicago.
Okay, that's fine. Lower Wacker. So there's street level, and so when Chicago started growing, they started building up from the river. So there's lower. So you got ground level, and then you go down 1 level past ground level. It's Lower Wacker, but you're still above the river. And then you go down again, and it's Lower Wacker. Those streets are where they filmed like the Batman
Dark Knight,
and also Batman was filmed over there, and like some of the stuff over there. But yeah. It's it gets a little sketchy over there. As soon as you go down 1 level,
a lot of hookers,
no service at all on your phone, so you're on your own, and lots of ladies of the night. Some people, if you're a truck stop, it's lot lizard, but if you're down there, it's lower Wacker lizards.
Something like that.
Well, I don't know, but
just lizards.
But I would buy those. I'd try those out. I like Wendy's.
Yeah, I would eat them. I'd eat them a lot, and I'd just go crazy. But I want the seasoning. I need the seasonings, like whatever they put in it. I know it's not going to taste great, but I like Omaha steaks. Since we have a family vendor in the family, it's nice to get a couple free steaks here and there.
When I was 15, so we are talking 30 years ago, I worked at Jesus. That sounds so terrible to say out loud like that, but I did work at Wendy's for like 6 months before I walked out. But it was just salt. You had the fucking burgers, and they came frozen. FYI, they always.
Of course, everyone knows that.
Exactly. Well, you'd think everyone.
You're not fooling anybody.
And it was just salt, and then you throw them on the. And then if you dropped one on the floor,
you got to eat it.
No, if you dropped it on the floor, you picked it up and you put it in the bin that you made chili with. Don't eat Wendy's chili, folks.
I don't really care for chili, Lily.
Okay, I'm sorry. Some of us enjoy diarrhea.
I do. Something I don't like it because we talked about this when we went to go get Mexican food on Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yeah,
the last national white holiday. No, Chili Con Carnival.
Oh yeah, like the festival thing or whatever. Yeah.
Where there's tents and then there's.
We should go to that, honestly.
Chili Con Carnival. Yeah,
I just live stream from it.
Yeah, Joshua, do you like chili?
Oh yeah. That's like all fall and winter. You just like make a big old batch of chili.
You ever done like the Friends chili thing? Or maybe that was a Midwest or something.
I would like you have a group party and everyone makes a chili.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just go to Wendy's and say I made it.
If you make chili, what do you make? Do you make anything to go with it?
Hot dogs?
Like in southern rural Indiana, we always had peanut butter sandwiches to go with the chili that we would dip in there.
Ugh.
That shit is chingon, man. Oh my god, it's so good.
It sounds like an upset stomach.
Some people do crackers on top, oyster crackers, whatever shit like that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Peanut butter sandwich.
Peanut butter sandwich sounds good. I'd fuck with that. We do cornbread down here.
Oh, I could do that.
Do you do like a sweeter cornbread or like a more savory cornbread there?
It depends on who you're eating with.
I love it.
I prefer the more savory, or like you can get like a jalapeno cornbread.
Yeah, jalapeno cornbread's really good.
Offset.
Shit's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hell yeah, I love hearing that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're on a segment number 5 or 4, whatever it is.
Something like that.
Segment number. Yeah.
So we love Pop-Tarts here, right? We grew up with Pop-Tarts.
Grew up with Pop-Tarts. Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite was always the strawberry one. Pretty basic.
Okay. I like the what was it, cinnamon brown sugar one? I like that.
Yeah.
I just like that flavor deal. But
or the blueberry one that was cool. Joshua, what's your favorite?
Yeah, one?
No, it was frosted strawberry and then the brown sugar.
My man.
Okay. You're always in the house.
Yeah.
You'd be right at home sitting in the middle of us over here.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, speaking about getting sandwiched, Pop-Tarts to release an ice cream sandwich in 3 flavors. So an ice cream sandwich Pop-Tart does not sound bad.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose not.
So they're easily frozen treat paired with Pop-Tarts with a creamy ice cream. They're going to make chocolate fudge, brown sugar, cinnamon, and frosted strawberry. So the ones that we like,
we just covered the.
Are they going to be the ones that they're going to make sandwiches with?
So I kind of tuned one of those out. I only listened until you said the ones that we like. What was the third one?
It was the frosted strawberry, the chocolate fudge, brown sugar.
Chocolate fudge. That's the one I didn't hear. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess I would try those.
I'd try it.
Yeah. I feel like are those out yet? Because I literally feel like I saw those at Gangnam Market.
Possibly.
I feel like I saw those, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just imagined it.
Did you get an elote today?
No, I did not get an elote today. Shoot. I was just like, fuck, I'm not going to walk all the way down half a block and get that.
I came back and I grabbed a sandwich and then I ate it on the way back here. But I was like, man, he's still there. Should I get an elote? I'm like,
I wanted to because he kills it, dude. He kills.
No, he does.
Are you an elote guy?
I'm going to be honest and say I don't know what that is.
Okay, what's Mexican street corn? So like a cup.
Oh yeah.
Mayonnaise, spicy, tahini,
butter.
Oh my God. There's a guy half a block down. We live half a block from like the biggest urban park in Chicago, and just this guy and his older Mexican man and his wife down there just making delicious treats for everybody.
Snow cones too.
Oh, they have these big ass ripe mangoes that they'll cut up and then just throw them in a bowl and get tahini and lime all over that shit. Anyway, it's great. But you can get like this big serving that's like filling for like $5 or $5.50, something like that, whatever. But
yeah, that's great.
Also, he was gone for a while because I think he was afraid ice was gonna roll in.
Possibly.
And that's like not even like a joke. I really honestly feel like he was afraid of that, and good on him for being away while they were up here, and now he's back. So anyway, not to be too serious on this fucking thing, but anyway, here we go. Okay, yeah, great.
Wait.
So we're talking about that ice cream.
Yeah.
So there's this Joshua, you like Asian cuisine by any chance?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we've got decent Asian immigrant population up here, and so we've had, and also just being a city this size, we're like
melting pot.
Yeah,
definitely.
like the city itself is like 4 or 5 million people, and then you consider the metro area, and it goes up to like 9 million or something like that. But so we've got Asian markets that are up here, and so the newest one that opened up is just we live right off a street called North Avenue. You go straight down a couple of miles, almost by the lake, and you get to the place called Gangnam Market, and it's a great marketplace. And they also have food vendors in there. So we went there last night for dinner. The food was fucking outrageously, or no, 2 nights ago. Food was fantastic.
I'm like, you had bowling last night.
Yeah, food was fantastic. But so all over TikTok and like social media stuff, there's a viral peach ice cream that looks like the peach emoji. And while we were there getting food at the food stalls, we ran into that on our way out, and we're like, oh my God. And so Angie's like, I got to try this. So the outside of it is chocolate. And it's airbrushed or whatever to look like a peach, and like really subtle coloring on it. It's like actually kind of impressive. And so we got a couple of those. They were like $3.99 each. They're on a stick. and it was really fucking good. It was
yeah, I could see you eating those buns. Like
Peach is
James the Giant Peach.
I know. I looked at Angie and I went right for the crack of the peach and I go, look, it was me last night. But it was really good. And like peach is like when you said the long drink peach thing, peach is my favorite fucking fruit flavor, dude. And so getting to have that was delicious. And I couldn't read the label, so I don't know what the brand name is. Sorry, but yeah. Anyways, check that shit out if you can, if you're anywhere around and can get.
You want to drink this one?
No, I got my zombie dust.
All right,
my zombie dust. Anyway, I shouldn't have said that online because they don't pay me to drink this. God damn it!
If you see this boy, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to call the hotline. I need to find my boy, my son,
buddy Matt. Everybody that's listening to the show knows Matt Mitrick is a friend of the show. But anyway, okay. Do you have more segments?
I can. But
I'm not forcing your hand, son.
No, I can't. I can't say this though. I know you guys know that I used to be an Avenger, and I used to hang out with, Natasha and Steve Rogers.
Oh yeah,
in a different life.
Yeah, I remember your old IG post. Yeah.
And she left me a message, and I found it out, and I thought it'd be memorable if I played it for us.
I can't.
I just finished training with Steve, and he told me what happened this morning. I wanted to call and see if you were okay, and thought you might need a little cheering up. So what do you say to a Netflix and junk food night? I'll stop by the store and get some soda, candy, and every flavor of Doritos I can find. You can choose the movie, and I promise I won't complain when you quote every line. See you in a minute. Hey, it's...
Oh, God, I hate AI. I hate AI.
I'm telling you, I can make anything happen. I was gonna say her saying I miss and love you, Steven, but I didn't want to get carried away, and then I knew I took it too far.
I'd like to point out, because I don't know if you noticed this, but she did say like Netflix and popcorn or Netflix and snacks.
Yeah.
So there was no Netflix and chill there, Steven. So
no, there wasn't.
So
I'm definitely.
I thought that was going to be something involved.
If I was going to be honest with you, I love Nat, but Yelena does it for me because I like blondes.
She was so good in Midsummer. My God.
She was so good, and We Live in Time.
But
right. Yeah, so I thought we'd do that, and then I know I want to talk more comic books with this guy here.
You want to wrap that into our last portion of the show?
So,
and then So let's do that. We don't need to hear from any of these other motherfuckers on here, do we? Nah, we don't need to do that. So what am I doing?
I mean, that concludes Steven's segments for this week.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so all right, Steven's segments, give it up. It's always interesting to see what's going on with this fella here.
Where is my mind? Where's my mind?
But for everybody out there, I kind of think that you know what time it is, but if not, you know what time it is anyway.
Well, you know, it's about that time again.
With Stevie B to ask, what you watching?
It's a movie.
It's a TV. It's your favorite show.
Just push play now.
And you're ready to go.
What you watching?
What you watching? What you watching?
Bro! That's right. We're in the home stretch here with What You Watching. But maybe it's going to turn into a little bit of What You're Reading because comic book. We got Comic Book Guru, and then just, I used to like them. But we'll see where all this goes. I'm excited to hear all this. So let's get cracking.
I will say this, Joshua. So that story behind that song, me and Sean went out and got drinks during the day.
As one does.
And we did. And then we came back to the apartment here. Angie was gone. She was at work. And I'm like, man, we need to make something for What You're Watching. But like, we like Regular Show. I don't know if you've ever seen Regular Show. Okay, good. That's kind of that's kind of the preference of how we came up with it, because we're watching a Regular Show. And I'm like, if we could have a quick, catchy song like that, like if it's like the 80s or kind of retro, I mean, it'd be great. So Sean goes downstairs. He goes, hold on. I'll be right back.
I'm drunk.
He's drunk.
At that time. Not right now.
He goes downstairs. Not even 12 minutes. Not even 12 minutes comes back. He goes, hey, open the door. I got to show you something. He comes with this purple sheet that I'm going to hang up in here. And it's got the lyrics on there. It's like, okay, I need you to say this. Okay, now we're going to, now I need you to say this. I'm going to say this, and you're going to say this. And I'm like, okay. And then we had a hit in a matter of like less than an hour.
It was less than 10 minutes. I wrote and recorded all of that music and wrote out. I was down. I'm like, oh, God, I'm vibing right now, Jesus. And then like, it was.
And then I was like, oh my God, what happened? I unlocked something out of him.
It was perfect because we fuck around to regular shows so
all the time.
Much. Yeah. God, anyway. Okay. All right. So this is
it's a banger. That song is a banger.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad I hope you're enjoying your time on the show. Well, I'm glad you're digging this. Yeah.
One of the things a regular show that I'll quote is like, I'm a lonely loser and I need a party starter. What's your name? Mordecai. Bam. And it's because it's Rigby talking.
Oh, it punches.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. This part of the show where we're what you're watching. And a lot of the times we're doing what you're watching, but most of what we're reading. And I forgot to bring up, we talked about Aliens. Spider-Man versus Predator. I know that's something that you picked up, Joshua, and I think that's it was a great comic. I love the episode, the graphics, the way that they had the details of it seeming like there was a serial killer and not an actual creature, which is the part that I like the most. And then also earlier this year it was Avengers versus Aliens, and I got all those. And I think it's great. I like what happened to Miles Morales. That face hugger didn't go to his face, but it went to his suit. And his suit became the face hugger thing.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That seems wild.
I thought also what happened with the Hulk and things like that. But, which one did you think you like more? Aliens or Predator?
In general, I think... I'm an alien. I think the Aliens franchise as a whole is much stronger. I do love Predator, but I think overall I lean more Aliens.
I love that franchise so much.
Yeah, Sean loves it a lot, and I like Aliens. Don't get me wrong, but I'm more of a Predator guy.
Okay,
we watched Predator the other day when we were hanging out, but I mean.
And then we watched Aliens immediately after.
Yeah.
And I could say every line of the film, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'm looking over to him.
So fucking annoying right now. I can't help myself.
I'm looking over to him, and I'm like, where did this come from? And I know I loved it. I didn't mind it. It's like I'm like that with a lot of movies as well. But I don't dislike the Aliens franchise. I do like it. My favorite is Predator mostly. I loved Prey the movie. Did you ever see Prey?
It's so good.
It's really amazing. Good. It is
really
absolutely amazing. Yeah. I like the fact that she had a tomahawk that was attached to a string and she pulled it back like if she was Captain America with a shield.
Just like badass. That was
awesome. Yeah. But I'm glad that you like Prey, and I'm looking forward to Badlands.
Yes. Badlands looks sick.
Yeah, it really does. Like, I'm pumped about that one a lot.
What's your take on?
They also have the anime or like the animated thing coming too, which looks really badass.
Samurais.
Feels like the same studio that did Blue Eyed Samurai. Did y'all fuck with Blue Eyed Samurai?
Did the first 2 episodes of that.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, that is a series, right? Not a movie. That's a series. I have it on my Plex. I never ended up finishing watching it, but I did try to get into it, and then I got distracted, as I do, and then I don't come back to things for no good reason. But it was really good. It was really well received. I remember everybody loving Blue Eyed Samurai. So.
Yeah. Do you have any with the new Predator look? What do you think? I know it's been getting a lot of backlash, and I don't get the backlash of what the Predator looks like. I mean, he's an alien. I don't know and justify the fact that like what they're supposed to look like.
I mean, I think they all have looked different. So.
Oh God, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
especially like
it doesn't bother me.
What was the one that had? Was it Predators or The Predator? Where there was like a bunch of? Wasn't there like some giant, like 15-foot tall? Was that The Predator?
No, that was Predators.
That wasn't that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was like,
that's crazy.
And I think there's tiers of each one. Like there's a different society and stuff like that. But I'm interested in this movie. I'm excited for this movie. I think it's going to be great. Just because the same director also directed Prey. So
it's going to be cool.
I think it's going to be great. And it's a different turn of the character. So,
did you see that they released the trailer for Peacemaker season 2?
I did see that.
Are you into Peacemaker at all, Joshua?
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer?
I did not see the trailer was released.
I thought it might have been today.
No, it was today. It was released. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's characters that we're going to see in Superman that are in Peacemaker.
Yeah, I'm
but not Superman himself. But you'll see other characters.
Okay.
It looks fun. It actually looks well. That show was fun anyway, but
it was really fun.
It was. I liked it a lot, man. And that's
I like the woman actress, the blonde. I don't know her name.
Wait, she seems like she's maybe the main antagonist in season 2. That lady?
No.
Oh.
She's like part of the team.
I
don't know her name. I'm drawing a blank
James
here.
Gunn's wife.
Was that who it was?
Is that
really?
who it
was?
She's the blonde Secret Service or the part of the team.
Yeah.
That's James Gunn's wife?
So. I'm pretty sure.
Man,
that's awesome.
No wonder he has great dreams and knows how to write shows because he's getting his blood flowing here.
I didn't. I did not know that. That's
crazy.
Awesome.
Oh, that's what money gets you.
Pretty sure.
I love that he puts his brother in everything. Too.
Everything.
Sean Gunn. Oh my god.
Yep.
I would expect the same thing. If you were successful, you'd put me in all your stuff.
I mean, I feel like I would.
And of course, you gotta lift up the homies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I eat, we all eat. That's that whole.
Yeah, I'll even be a background dancer.
Okay, well now we're talking. I'm liking where this is going. going.
So that dropped, and then also Godzilla and Kong trailer came out.
Supernova.
Supernova.
I didn't see the trailer. But,
it was just a quick peek into like the inside of like a facility, and then it gives you the name. I did like the last Kong and Godzilla. I think that was cool.
I still haven't seen that. I still have not.
I think it's good. I don't know. I'm torn between Godzilla and Kong. I think they're both great characters. I can't favor one or the other. I don't. Joshua, do you have a favorite?
I think I'm a Godzilla.
Yeah,
I'm a Godzilla fan.
Yeah,
same.
Like -1.
Oh my god, that was so good. That was great. Did you watch the Monarch television show on Apple TV?
No, but I just put it on my list because I had put it off.
Dude, it ties in to the new modern Godzilla franchise with actors, and it's really good and it's cool, and you get to see crazy amount of monsters in it. Like, just I'm not trying to it's the whole thing is it's the the monster people obviously. And it's and I'm not even talking about like Mothra destroying a city or Mechagodzilla, something like that. Just like weird things that come through the dimension, and it's a really wild ride, and the actors are all great.
Yeah, I have not seen it.
Also, Jennifer Holland is the lady in Peacekeeper or Peacemaker. Peacekeeper. What am I doing right now? Fucking zombie dust. But Jennifer Holland's her name. And you are correct. That is James Gunn's spouse. So yes, okay. Anyways.
Good for him.
Did not know that. That's crazy.
Good for him.
The lady from Orange is the New Black that's in that was phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
I cannot remember her name, but it's kind of the main lady's like daughter or whatever. Wasn't that who she was? Yeah. She's oh my god, she's great too and everything. But anyway, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, Righteous Gemstones completed and finished.
That was a wild ride of the last episode. If anybody watched that, do you watch that?
So I need to re-up my Max subscription. I do the rotation because there's too many fucking subscriptions. So now that Last of Us and Gemstones finished, I need to re-up it because I love every other season of Gemstones.
Last of Us wrapped up.
No, but it started. So
okay. I hear. I interpreted that backwards. My bad. Okay, I was going to be like, no. That's it. That last episode I watched, that cannot be the end of the season. Okay,
no.
Cliffhanger.
Sorry, I didn't mean to send you over the edge there.
No, it. That ended this week.
Yeah.
Andor. No spoilers alert. Because Josh was catching up on that, but I honestly could say and I'm not, me, I'm pure Empire. I love the episode 8 and 9. And
the one where the fashion. Never mind. I can't. Oh my god. Never mind. I can't spoil. My bad.
Well, anyway, I liked 8. I like the fact that we'll talk about it later. But
you can't spoil it for this man. You can't spoil it for this man. You can't invite him on the show and then ruin TV shows for him.
I will say this. I think that is probably the best writing for Star Wars since it's been a while. I think this show, the writing for the show, and for people to say that this, like, Star Wars isn't political, the Empire is a dictatorship. It is pure evil, and the writing for this now.
You're gonna say that, and then just fucking 2 minutes ago, you're like, I love the Empire.
I do love the Empire. I like rules. I like a good 401k. I like a good dental plan and insurance.
Yeah, you know who's not gonna give you that? Tyrants. They're gonna take that shit from you, son. Oh my god. Anywho, but I will agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming, Joshua, you're a Rogue One fan and an Andor season 1 fan.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, absolutely.
I think that's the best movie. And the first movie I ever watched in theaters was Return of the Jedi, the OG one, back in the 80s when I was 3 years old.
And that was not Hayden Christensen.
I love Star Wars. It's not my favorite piece of media, but I do love it. I think that Rogue One is the best installment out of any movie that there is. And then Andor season 1, I do believe, is the best television show. But I'm going to go put in the middle of those two right there. Episodes 7, 8, and 9 of Andor season 2, because I loved the first 6 episodes of Andor season 2, but they didn't feel like Andor season 1 or Rogue One to me. But I did
there
like
was
them.
more action.
I did like them, but the seriousness of this last 3 episode arc is just fucking. It's keep you on the edge of your seat. It's very tense, and it was like a lot of big moves, like a lot of for that fictional universe, a lot of galaxy shaping events in just 3 hours. And I was just like, God damn, like this is what I want out of Star Wars right here. But anyway, so I'm just going on that, and I'm gonna stop right there.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it.
And I was a little disappointed because last week we watched it together, and then this week we didn't.
I know. Well, we can do the finales. The next.
That's what he says now, Josh.
Jesus Christ, I'm not trying to. Another lover's quarrel, Steven. I'm not having it today. No.
I texted him at 7 something, and I was like, "Hey, are we gonna watch Andor?" And then it's like 8:30, and I hear the intro of Star Wars.
Well, I didn't even see your text message. I think it was like 9:45. Like I was just chilling on the couch. I was trying to disconnect from my phone, and then
I should have just came downstairs and knocked hard on the door.
You should have
been scared like it was a raid, like from the Empire.
Oh God. I always keep my DL-44 blaster tucked for those stormtroopers coming through the front door, but oh God,
strap.
Exactly. Need those blasters, son. Oh God.
No, I think pretty much that's what I've been watching. Joshua, have you been watching any other TV shows besides the ones we named?
No. I mean, I think those are the ones that I'm trying to catch up on. I finished all of Born Again, which ended not that long ago. Daredevil.
What'd you think of that?
Man, I fucking love that shit.
I loved it.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I know it's got some weird heat that I think is just people don't understand how character development works, but
that is very true.
Yeah, it's going on for a lot of things these days, I feel like. But
I think
what Born Again is. I'm sorry, I'm derailing, but I don't feel like I know what. Oh, Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah,
gotcha. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, proceed. My bad.
Yeah, I think the first couple episodes were great. I think all of it was great. It was great to see Frank. I don't know if you saw, when Karen and him are, hanging out on that quarry area by the lake. There's a little tempo of Spider-Man, and I don't know how they could physically get that to work. If they put Spider-Man in, you need to have Spider-Man and Daredevil put in at some point.
Right.
Maybe they could change the mind of Sony a little bit because of the way the fans loved it, and also the way that Thunderbolts has been a knockout in the box office. So, I mean, they have reason to say, "Hey, look, we're on a right path right now." And if we, put Spider-Man in there, even if you get Jessica Jones, which I think she's been seeing it because they're already filming the next season. It's coming out in March. So I don't know. I'm excited for it. I loved it. I get pumped in the intro every single time. Like I am full blown. Like my blood is flowing in certain directions and
certain directions,
certain body parts. No, I just liked it. I thought it was really great. I did like Bullseye a lot in this show, but I also hope that they bring back Foggy and not just in flashbacks, because at this point there's a comic book where he, didn't really die, but we don't know. What do you think?
As much as I think I'd love to see Foggy back, but I think it cheapens some of the character development.
Agreed with that.
If you bring him back, I think it makes that sacrifice feel cheapened in some ways. I'd rather be hardline on that. As much as their dynamic is so good together, and he's such a good character. But
yeah, I agree, and I could also say the same thing about bringing back Robert Downey Jr. because now he's a villain and going to be Doom, and they're filming that. So I don't know. I see both ideas, and I don't know, because I also think of bringing him back is just because they were shooting and missing 3-pointers ever since Daredevil, and then that, and then Thunderbolts, and then they're going to have other things that they need to do. But I also feel like they're rushing the Secret Wars and Doom thing pretty fast. And you're going to have a lot of characters in one movie, or maybe part of the movie.
Well, I mean, look at what was it, Civil War? There was 1 billion people in that movie. That was insane.
Yeah, there was 8 on 8. And then it's like, okay, you're going to get certain characters in this time. You're going to get certain characters in this time. So,
we'll see. We'll see how it works. We can't. They killed it with those last 2 movies of that. The Thanos. But the Infinity Stone saga. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, I feel like they'll do it. I feel like they'll do a decent job.
Right.
But we'll see how it goes, though. Who knows? But we're getting a little long in the tooth here. Do you want to wrap it up, or is anything else?
Yeah, Joshua, if you want to go ahead and say your TikTok or Instagram, if you want people to go and follow
any social
you.
stuff.
Yeah, any social stuff.
It's just Joshua Stephen Ling everywhere, pretty much. So it's mostly TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah,
I tried to do YouTube, but it felt like a job, so I stopped.
I mean, you could just take the clips that you have and then just throw them as shorts.
I know. I need to start doing it again. I started it right when it seemed like TikTok was going away, and then I was like, and then I kind of stopped. So I'll start doing the YouTube again because it's fine.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But no, I appreciate you coming on and talking to us and talking comic books and doing some trivia questions. I know this episode went by pretty fast. We'll definitely have you come on again and be a guest later on and get your ideas on more of these things that these shows are coming out with, because it feels like July is going to be a big month for movies. You got Jurassic World, you got Superman, and then you got Fantastic Four. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us, man. It was this is a blast to have you on.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, dude. Anytime. Well, what's up, man? You want to bring us home?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode from your favorite guys, No on the Weekend, brought to you by 606 Media. Always remember, don't drink water on the weekend.
None.
See you next time. Cheers.
Bye. Stick around, dude.
All right, we'll let that load because it's going to have to render your voice thing really fast.
We're still